Hi all, I'm Mr. Mendoza, and in this reading, I'll read Penguin Chick, which is a narrative nonfiction. All about penguin. It's all about a penguin's life. Hopefully you enjoy this. If you don't know anything about penguins, you might come out of this reading knowing a little bit about penguins. Penguin Chick by Betty Tatham. Here's some words to think about and talk to with a partner, talk to with a friend, talk to anyone. Webbed, waterproof, steer, otherwise, whistle, junior, slippery, finally. Things to think about while you read this, that one is the main idea. What is mainly when you're writing or thinking about this, you're thinking about the main idea. And with the main idea, there are key details that support. They're also called supporting details that support the main idea, that tell more about the main idea. Main idea and details. The topic is what a whole selection is about. The main idea tells more about the topic. Details give the reader more information about the main idea. You can use a chart to show the main idea and the details that tell more about it. Animals change as they grow. In this section, you read about how penguins change as they grow. What do you know about penguins? What would you like to know about them? This is narrative fiction. It tells a true story about a topic. As you read, look for a setting that is real, events in time order, facts, and information. Meet the author, Betty Tatham. I only write about subjects I love or those I want to learn more about, says Betty Tatham. Penguins are her favorite animal, so she wrote Penguin Chick. After seeing playful otters at the Monterey Bay Aquarium in California, she wrote A Baby Sea Otter. A trip to China and the opportunity to hold a 5-month-old panda cub led Miss Tatham to create a book about these rare animals. So she likes to read. She likes to write about animals, fiction, nonfiction books, things that are real facts. Penguin Chick by Betty Tatham. How do animals care for their young? Hmm, where are they? A fierce wind howls. It whips snow across the ice. Here, a female emperor penguin has just laid an egg. It is the only egg she will lay this year. Most birds build nests for their eggs, but on the ice in Antarctica, there are no twigs or leaves. There is no grass or mud. Nothing to build the nest with. Nothing but snow and ice. No nests. How could you build a nest with snow? The new penguin father uses his beak to scoop the egg into his webbed feet. He tucks it under his feather-covered skin into a special place called a brood patch. The egg will be as snug and warm there as if it were in a sleeping bag. Pretty warm. One of the penguin parents must stay with the egg to keep it warm. But where penguins lay their eggs, there is no food for them to eat. The penguin father is bigger and fatter than the mother. He can live longer without food. So the father penguin stays with the egg while the mother travels to the sea to find food. The two parents sing together before the mother penguin leaves. Why does the mother penguin have to leave? Why not the dad penguin first? Why not the father penguin first? The answer is in the text. Before they leave each other, they sing to each other. Along with many other penguins, the mother penguin leaves the rookery where she laid her egg. The mother walks or slides on her belly. This is called tobogganing. She uses her flippers and webbed feet to push herself forward over ice and snow. Because it's winter in Antarctica, water near the shore is frozen for many miles. After 3 days, the mother penguin comes to the end of the ice. She dives into the water to hunt for fish, squid, and tiny shrimp-like creatures called krill. She travels for 3 days on the snow, and finally, it's time for her to eat. She hunts for fish, squid, and tiny shrimp-like creatures called krill. Three things that she hunts for. What are they? One, two, three. Back at the rookery, the penguin fathers form a group called a huddle. They stand close together for warmth. Each one keeps his own egg warm. For 2 months, the penguin father always keeps his egg on his feet. When he walks, he shuffles his feet so the egg doesn't roll away. He sleeps standing up. He has no food to eat, but the fat on his body keeps him alive. There are a lot of details on how Father Penguin keeps the egg from falling or keeps the egg from breaking, keeps the egg safe. Think about all those details in this very small section, because that's what this section is all about. Finally, he feels a chick move inside the egg. Chick pecks and pecks and pecks. In about 3 days, the egg cracks open. The chick is wet, but soon his soft feathers, called down, dry and become fluffy and gray. The father still keeps the chick warm in the brood patch. Sometimes the chick pokes his head out, but while he's so little, he must stay covered, and he must stay on his father's feet. Otherwise, the cold would kill him. The father talks to the chick in his trumpet voice. The chick answers with a whistle. Ah, father has a trumpet, like his voice is like a trumpet, but chick is like a whistle. He whistles, and father trumpets. He can't leave the brood patch. He's only a baby. The father's trumpet call echoes across the ice. The penguin mother is on her way back to the rookery, but she can't hear him. She's still too far away. If the mother doesn't come back soon with food, the chick will die. 2 days pass before the mother can hear the father penguin's call. Of course, the penguin chick needs food. It's waiting for mama. At last, the mother arrives at the rookery. She cuddles close to her chick and trumpets to him. He whistles back. With her beak, she brushes his soft gray down. The mother swallowed many fish before she left the ocean. She brings some of his food back up from her stomach and feeds her chick. She has enough food to keep him fed for weeks. He stays on her feet and snuggles in her brood patch. The father is very hungry, so he travels to open water. There he dives to hunt for food. Weeks later, the father returns with more food for the chick. Each day, the parents preen or brush the chick's downy coat with their beaks. This keeps the down fluffy and it keeps the chick warm. Interesting how the chicks or the penguins preen or brush the chick's downy coat. They have to keep warm. There's a penguin preening or brushing a baby's down. As the chick gets bigger, he and the other chicks no longer need to stay on their parents' feet. Instead, they stay together to keep warm. This group of chicks is called a crèche, or a nursery. Nursery, we'll call it a nursery. How's that sound? A nursery. Crèche. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Chick now spends most of his time there, but he still rushes to his mother, father to be fed when either one comes back from the ocean. Now he's a little bit bigger, but it's still a chick, so he still has to go back to mom and dad. He can't go hunting on his own yet. I wonder why. It's weird. Sometimes the chick and the other young penguins dig their beaks into the ice to help them walk up a slippery hill. They toboggan down fast on their fluffy bellies. The chick grows and grows. After 5 months, he has grown into a junior penguin. He is old enough to travel to the ocean. Now he has a waterproof coat of feathers. Oh, now he's a junior. 5 months later, now he can travel to the ocean. It's all about his feathers. I guess before his down was not waterproof, and now his feathers are waterproof. It says so right here. Now he has a waterproof coat of feathers instead of fluffy down. He can swim in the icy cold ocean because his feathers keep him dry and warm. Look at him dive through that. Looks like he's flying, whizzing through the water. The young penguin spends most of his time in the water. He swims, flapping his flippers as if he were flying underwater. Oh, he's flapping his fingers as flippers, as if he's flying underwater. I guess they can't fly like a bird. He uses his webbed feet to steer wherever he wants to go. Oh, he steers with his webbed feet. I guess that's the same thing that seals do too. They steer with their webbed feet or tails, and he catches a fish with his beak and swallows it head first. Beautiful picture. Now the young penguin can catch his own food and take care of himself. In about 5 years, he'll find a mate. Then he'll take care of his own egg until the chick can hatch. So in this one, it's talking about he is a 5-month-old junior, can hunt on his own. When he's 5 years old, he'll be able to have a family of his own. Again, main idea and details. Use clues to analyze the text. Read about how penguins grow in Penguin Chick. Topic is what our selection is all about. Think about this. Go with it. Cause and effect. One thing happens to make another thing happen. One thing happens to cause to make something else happen. Effect. How do animals care for the young? Something to talk to or write about. You want to read more about emperor penguins? Here's a bit of small selection of emperor penguins. It looks like it's also informative narrative. This is an informational text. It gives you information about emperor penguins. Are they going to talk about any other kind of penguin or just emperor penguins? Probably just emperor penguins. You can pause it and read it on your own. That looks like a web page of some sort because it has all these up here. Talks about habitat or where they live. This is how they look, how the emperor penguins look, where they live, the habitat, and it tells you to compare the text. Compare them. What's different? What's the same? Thank you for watching this entire video. Hopefully that you enjoyed it. And remember to always think and talk to someone about it. That way you can learn more about the subject matter. Thanks and you have a nice day.